Entering information in Microsoft Excel is as simple as using Word or any other word processing application. Let's start to build a simple spreadsheet together, and we'll understand how to enter data into each field, whether it be text, numbers, or formulas. Click on cell A1. First, we'll give our spreadsheet a quick title so we know what we're looking at. We're going to make a list of our company's employees and their payroll for each day of the week. By hitting enter, we're automatically sent down to cell A2. If we were to hit tab, we'd be sent over one cell to the right. Since we're not open on weekends, we'll start with Monday. Now, instead of typing each day of the week out manually, Microsoft Excel is smart enough to know what we want to do by simply dragging down on this corner here. It automatically adds each day of the week. If we were to keep going, it would loop the week all the way around. We only need to go to Friday here. Next, we'll add our employees. Remember, if you hit tab, you're automatically sent over one cell to the right. We're going to want to add up how many hours they worked during the week, which will be entered into these cells. So let's enter a total line. By hitting enter, we're sent down one more line. And here in cell A11, we'll write down how much they make per hour. By hitting enter one more time, we'll be able to add up those total hours multiplied by how much they make per hour to see how much they earned during the week. Now we're ready to start entering their information. Now we're going to enter how many hours Jody worked on Monday in cell B4. 8. By hitting enter, we're sent down to Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We'll do the same thing for each of our employees. Now, we're going to enter our first formula. Click on where it says Total Hours under Jody. Cell B10. Remember, all formulas must start with the equal sign. Now, since the default function in Excel is addition, we hit equals and simply click on what we wanted to add up. We want to add cells B4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. When we hit enter, it will give us the sum of those 5 days. Now we can use our shortcut again by grabbing this corner, dragging it over to where Armando is, and it will add up each cell all the way down. Microsoft Excel is smart enough to know to change the cell from B to C and to D and so on if we had more employees. Now we'll enter how much they make per hour. Remember, by hitting tab, we're sent over one to the right. You see the numbers here are represented as regular numbers and not as currency. That's easily fixed in our format bar. Simply select all three and hit the $sign right here. in total earned, we want to multiply how many hours they worked by their wage. We simply hit the enter key, the total hours, and since this isn't addition, we'll hit the multiply key on our keyboard. When we hit wage, then enter, it multiplies 26 times $15. Again, we drag the bottom right corner, and it does that for us for column C and D. Now let's add a few more formulas to our spreadsheet to finish it off. Start by clicking on cell E3. We're going to add up the totals of the amount of hours worked each day. Again, this is a simple addition formula. So press the equal sign and click on each day for each employee. Again, we can drag the corner here to get a shortcut, and it will do it for us all the way through Friday. Now we'll add up the totals for the entire week. Equal sign, and just like that. Again, we can use our shortcut, and since these two are in currency, just click on the dollar sign after you highlight them. You may have noticed through this tutorial that up here in the formula bar that I showed you earlier, it tells us the formula for each of our cells. Most of our formulas right now are very simple, but as you learn more in Excel and need more of its features, you'll learn more complicated formulas.